In all of Cyrus Center's growth over its 20 years, God's provided in amazing ways, especially around providing spaces and places to provide shelter. We noticed more and more youth were coming in without any safe place to sleep at night. So naturally, we felt obligated and driven to open a shelter.
Cyrus Center offers a few different types of housing programs. We have a shelter for our 12 to 18-year-olds.
And noticing the need of youth who are aging out of care, we also now provide shelter beds for youth who are 19 to 24 years old.
So youth who don't have a safe alternative, they can come to our shelter and they can work with a case manager to figure out what stability looks like and what moving forward looks like for them.
When they access shelter, they have access to a staff team who's present 24/7. We want to make sure that they feel safe, that they feel secure, that their relational and practical needs are being met. Our goal with all of these situations is reconciliation and restoration amongst families. Unfortunately, sometimes that's not possible. We try to wrap around those situations and care for these youth in the best way we can.
We have our Babich house. It's like a family-style home. There are house parents and house leaders, but it's really difficult for a 16 to 18-year-old to live independently. And so Babich House kind of bridges that gap.
The goal at Babich House is to equip young men to be able to be full-grown adults outside of the care of the ministry. Mostly just equipping them with life skills to be ready to go. So helping them find work if that's what they're interested in, helping them pursue post-secondary studies if that's their area of interest, just how to interact with one another.
We currently operate the Switchback program, which is a 16-unit apartment building providing transitional housing for 16 to 24-year-olds. We are able to work with them with their challenges. Having a substance use disorder is not a barrier for someone to move in. Someone's mental health is not a barrier for them to move in. We see those challenges and we want to partner with the youth as they try to overcome them.
Here at Switchback, I work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. I drive kids to school and help kids with whatever problems pop up or anything they need. Once I got to Cyrus and started working with the kids, those kids just all became my kids.
Home at Last is a housing project we've started up. We have 3 houses throughout the city. It's for those 16 to 24 who need a fresh start, need somewhere to be that's sort of that in-between between the shelter and complete independence. To go from our shelter to their independent living, it's too big of a gap, and we've decided we wanted to bridge that gap with a supportive housing.
For me, home is where my family is. It's not just the wall, it's where Jesus is the head of the house. I think we all have a greater purpose in life. I think my calling is to help Cyrus Center. I have some real estate here, they rent it from me, and that helps giving them opportunity to help the other kids and help them to grow and see the love of God in all this.
Having this place creates so much opportunity. They have an address they can send their mail to, they have an address they can tell possible employers about, and then they can also use this place to cook, to sleep, just to be. And that is so big, to have your own personal space.
I've been staying here for the last 3 months. I hope that after my period ends, I'll be financially more stable. I'll be able to support myself fully and in return, start helping out others.
Seeing the incredible need for youth in the area without any other options to go to, we see ourselves at Cyrus Center as incredibly privileged to be able to provide this for youth in many different capacities, whether it's for one night, 1 month, or 1 year.